especially on the offensive end. Uh, I think it's a good game for us to learn from, and especially watch the fourth quarter. Uh,
That
moving forward.
oh, I'm sorry. Um, you, Al, Ime all said this is a good thing for the team. What makes this a good thing for the team?
Just playing a good team. Another team that's at the top of the East. Good close game. Uh, obviously a game we would love to win, but something we could learn from and uh, moving forward.
You were getting into it with the refs a bit, and Marcus got tossed. Do you guys think you got too caught up in some of the calls that you thought you should be getting?
Uh, it's easy to say that now, and I mean that was my 13th tech of the season. Um, I had 12 coming in tonight. I know you get 16. You guys sit out a game, so I'm very aware. You know, I do not want to have to sit out a game. Um, the previous 12 techs, I've looked at all of them. I agree with probably 10 of them I deserve. But tonight, I don't know. I don't. That's something I gotta think about and watch. That was a tough one. I was trying to have a conversation. I was asking questions. Uh, unfortunate that I got that tech, but just something that we gotta move on from and continue to keep playing.
Are you able to have conversations with the refs like normally, or how does that usually go?
Yeah, obviously sometimes it's an emotional game. It's 20,000 people in there. It's hard to whisper and be relaxed. Guys are passionate. We care about what's going on. So obviously we can come off aggressive at times, and you know I'm aware of that. But at that time I was genuinely asking the question. Uh, I guess I asked too many times, but I got to take it. It is what it is, and just something to move on with.
Great about the tech, just the overall just frustration stuff. You may and both Al are both talking about just how you guys got to remember not to get caught up in complaining during transition and not getting back in transition D and just not committing fouls and stuff like that. That was something that you worked through earlier in the year and hasn't been a problem for a while, but these games are obviously a lot more intense. So is that something that you were recognizing during the game, just something that now after the game you're thinking about, something you got to do better?
Yeah, it's easy to look back now after the game and say it's a lot of shit we could have did better. Um, but anybody who's played in the NBA, play professional sport, sometimes you get caught up in things, and in the midst of a competitive game, you know, we're emotional, we passionate, we care about what's going on, and that's just sometimes showing emotion.
Do you think the way that you work the refs has been working in your favor, getting you the calls that you've been looking for this year?
Uh, that is a trap question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Jason, it's obvious teams are gonna send three defenders out. I mean, they read the paper and they watch ESPN and they see the highlights. How do you counter that when teams are throwing three defenders at you in the half court? What do you have to do? How do you get your offense going when they're not gonna try to allow you to score?
Just do it. I've been doing, making the right play, getting off the ball. Uh, we got some great looks tonight. We didn't really shoot the ball well from three. I think obviously, Miami a good team. They're a great physical team, but it's a lot of shots that we normally make. And when teams start to double me and send two or three people, we move the ball around and hit shots. We make them pay for it, and then they might second guess or whatever. Uh, but tonight was just one of those tough shooting nights.
Three shots for you in the fourth quarter. I mean, how do you? I mean, maybe the same question, but when it's money time, how do you force it a little bit? Do you try to get to the free throw line? How do you approach that?
We were seeking out matchups, and when we got it, obviously, they was running somebody else at me. At not about to shoot from 25 feet over two people with time on the clock. So just make the right play. You know, we got talented guys on our team. And we playing numbers, and you know, some bunnies that we miss, some open threes that we've been making teams pay for a lot lately. Uh, they didn't fall tonight.
And like you said earlier, could this be a positive? Like when you look back on this game, a playoff caliber atmosphere, or the number one seed, can this help you down the road?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like no moral victories. We lost. You either win or you lose, but yes, you always can learn from something. Um, and you know, the season was not decided today. We still got games to play, playoffs, so we'll be better.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Jayson.